If you want to work on the data and want your work less towards programming and more towards analyzing the data, creating insights from the data, creating the visualization dashboards from the data, then definitely data analyst is the right profession for you. Hi guys, my name is Rohit, and in today's video we would discuss about what is the exact role of data analyst and whether data analyst is the right choice for you or not. Let's get started. So basically we would discuss with respect to data analyst profile on three important points. First thing is which skill sets you would need to become data analyst. Second thing is what data analysts actually do. So we would discuss about their work, and then we would discuss what is the future scope. So if you become data analyst, are there any career opportunities? So these are the three important points which you would cover in today's video. So if you discuss about the skill set, you would have to learn advanced Excel because there are many data analyst roles specifically in the operations where using advanced Excel, you can create a lot of good data insights for the business for which you are working. Then on the programming side, having basic knowledge of Python and R is sufficient for data analyst. You don't have to become programming expert for the data analyst role, which is really an advantage specifically for people who are coming from a non-programming background or a non-IT roles. For them, here is where they get an advantage because for data analyst, requirement of programming are on a lower side. Then for creating visualizations from the data, you would have to learn Tableau or Power BI. It is okay even if you learn one of these tools because there are multiple roles available in the market for these two visualization tools. And on the data extraction side, you would have to learn SQL because using SQL, you would be getting data from the large databases. So these are 4 to 5 important technical skills that you would have to learn to become data analyst. And on the non-technical side, having good communication skill, having good presentation skill, having good stakeholder management skill is also very, very important for the data analyst because that would help you to manage and work efficiently on your data analyst projects. So these are the technical and non-technical skill sets which are required for data analyst profession. Okay, now let's discuss about what is the actual work of the data analyst. Okay, so when you work as a data analyst, it's almost like a data detective kind of a role. So you would get a lot of data and you would have to analyze that data and create insights from that data which would answer business questions. So let's say you would get access to the credit card data of some bank and you would have to analyze that data and answer questions like, is the credit card default higher in certain age range? Then are we seeing higher credit card default in some cities? So those kind of questions you would be answering by analyzing the data. Then let's say that if you are analyzing data of some company which is selling products online. So on that online platform, there would be multiple customers, right? So if you get that customers data, you might be answering question like, are there certain types of customers or is there any common pattern within the customers which are using our platform, but after some amount of time, after some part of time, they are leaving our platform. So you would be analyzing the data and understanding or creating those patterns and sharing those with the business stakeholders. So that is the work of a data analyst. So you would see that there is a lot of trial and error approach and there is a lot of analyzing or a lot of detective kind of approach that you would have to apply, but you have to apply it on the data, not on some crime cases or something like that. So this is the work of a data analyst. And once you create those insights, you can present those insights using some dashboard or using some reports or using some presentations. And you would need good communication skill to convey the message to the stakeholders because they should be able to understand what kind of insights you have created. So this is the actual work of a data analyst. Okay, now let's discuss about what is the future scope for data analyst roles. So if you see today, there is a huge amount of data getting generated in every company and every domain. So be it like, let's say healthcare industry, automotive industry, manufacturing industry or IT industry, every company is generating huge amount of data. So in every company, you would see that there is a role of a data analyst and different roles are there. So some companies would hire people which have advanced Excel skills. Some companies would hire people which know SQL and Tableau. So in data analyst, if you learn 4 to 5 skills, you would get a lot of opportunities within this particular area. And even today, if you go on Naukri or LinkedIn, you would see that there are so many companies which are hiring for data analyst role. And these roles are going to increase in future because there is so much data getting created. And many companies are still not aware of how to create data pipelines and how to store data in a right way. But once those data warehouses and data pipelines are created, you need data analysts and data scientists to work on that data. So in terms of future scope, there is definitely a lot of scope for the data analyst role. Okay, now the main question is, should you try to become data analyst or not? So my take on that is, See, if you like to work on the data and you want to build your career into data industry and have some futuristic role, but at the same time you don't want to focus more on programming and more towards building, let's say, machine learning models, and you want more analysis, insights, visualization, that kind of role, then definitely you can start with the data analyst role, because there are a lot of opportunities in the market. And even if you become data analyst, and let's say if you work as a data analyst for a couple of years and you get in-depth analysis and you get in-depth interest in this particular field, then you can afterwards still learn machine learning and try next role, which is basically data scientist or machine learning engineer role. So you should make your decision, I think, based on your interest. So if you have interest to work on the data, then definitely you can go ahead and try to build your career into data analyst profile. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.